Hello, my mer peeps. We are on part 4 of part 4. Yay! We made it to the silicone tail. The monster is here. So before I even bring this thing out where you can see it, I want to point out it has a lot of flaws. But I've learned a lot from this tail. So without further ado, the beast. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to stand up for this baby. Okay, so like I said, it's heavy. So this is our front side. Do adjust the area right there. Okay. Here. Oh my goodness. Okay. Here it is. Okay. So I guess I should hold it up like that for you guys. So, there it is. So here's some issues I have. I did not attach things well enough, and I didn't want to fix this before I showed you guys. So I have to fix these little issues all the time. There's one popping there. I fixed one down here. There it is. So that's some of the issues I have. It definitely could be avoided. You can still do it this way. I just didn't attach it very well. I'll show you the back here. So the back is a disaster because I just kind of barely attached them because I didn't really know what I was doing. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so here is the fins. These are the ones I don't love very much. They're not perfect. I like these better than the other ones. I use the other ones as heel fins. The color is a little different on the back, but okay, hold on. The bottom part I did after the top part. So I do have some loose pieces on the bottom, but I have less. So here's one here. I kind of worked on what I was doing a little better, and I got things to stick a little bit better. My different size scales are on here, so you can see them down there. You can see them on the back side a little better. Flip us here. I'm telling you, this thing is monstrous. Whew. Okay, so then we have some more fins. I really hate this fin. I'm going to redo this tail, as you know, and I'm removing this thing. I hate it so much. I'm not a fin person, and I'm kind of short and curvy, and I look huge with that fluke. Oh, not with that fluke, with that fin. I just don't like it. Okay, so these are my other fins. And I use these as heel fins. I don't love them. You can tell, you can see in there, they're very like jagged around the edges. I do not like them. And then down here, that is our little tiny scales. So that really shows the 3 different sizes. We have the large ones, medium, and small. And then this is the fluke that I hate. So in here is, trying to find it for you. It's a Finney's Aquarius that I did not trim at all. This one's a little thicker. Oh, there, you can see it in the light. I didn't trim it at all because it's a smaller fluke. That's not why I don't like it. It's very imperfect. I did pretty well matching up my little tentacle pieces down here, but they're just not perfect. I've been really like playing around with clay to try to get better at sculpting it. I've never sculpted clay at all in my life, so these were my first attempts. So that's that. See if I can lift the whole thing here to show you the whole back. Probably not. I'm telling you, So one of the major things that I'm doing when I redo this is I'm making new scales because I started making my scales a lot thinner. I thought thicker was better. That's about all you're going to see in this thing. I thought thicker was better. Thicker is not better. They have a lot more stretch when they're thinner. They look better. Parts of this has thinner scales and parts has thicker scales. Try to see if I can find them for you. I was learning that in the middle. This has the thicker scales right in here. You can see like how thick those are. Up in here, I can feel these feel thinner. So these ones are a lot thinner. I even do them a little bit thinner than this now. they look so much better. And that's how I made my my scale sheet. I took my scales and I laid them out. I took all the thin ones and I laid them out, and then I made the cast, which I'll go over the cast in another video. But I was going to try to make one that way because I wasn't in love with this way. I'm still not in love with this way, but I have not given up on this yet. And this guy can be fixed just the way he is, just like attached a little better with some silicone. But again, I don't like the feeling of that on my skin, so I will not be wearing this as is. I cannot stand that sticky feeling. So something, I'm thinking just a little layer of like power mesh would make me happy because I'm just too fussy. But this is it. I'm sure I did not cover what everyone wanted. So paint wise, this has like, I don't know, 20 different colors on it. I really like the different shades, which is probably not catching in this because the sun is coming in my window and I'm so angry. There's like pinks and coppers and reds and browns and golds. It's so pretty. But what I didn't do was pre-color the silicone when I poured it. So I poured it and it was like that transparent white, and then I painted it from there. And just with like me trying it in pools and kind of moving it all around, it's kind of coming off, which is crazy because silicone is, you know, you think, oh, it's so tough, but it's actually scraping off the silicone. And some places I didn't paint like the thickest, so you can kind of see through it. I just think if I would have started with like a nice maybe tan or gold base, it would look so much better. So when I do my next one, I will be pre-tinting the silicone before I do that. Same thing with my Fluke. I probably would have made that gold and then painted the darker colors on top of it. I think that would have worked out really well. So other than that, and then on these, I poured my glitter on top of my paint. So it has like this weird, it doesn't come off, but you can feel the glitter. I don't like that. So when I pour my scales now, like for my Etsy page, I put the glitter into the silicone, and it still has that nice glitter effect, but it's not, so it's almost like a sandy grit. Like you feel like there's something on here, but it just doesn't come off, and I don't like it. So those feel nice and smooth, kind of like a real scale. So that's how I switched that up already. So let me know if you have any questions on this thing. I really don't know what to cover. It's monstrous, it's beast, and it's so flawed. I can't even tell you. I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna make it a lot better and then go from there. Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. There'll be more videos and how-tos and what not to do's. So thanks, and subscribe if you want to watch those.